My wife wanted a new setup to be able to milk the female goats. So I thought about it and I was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Now, this is just recycled stuff. This is wood we've had laying around for the most part, wire we've had laying around for the most part. So here's what I ended up doing to remove some of the chaos involved. Here's our little hay storage area. It's not anything massive. We usually put up about 80, 90 bales. And that's usually enough to last the girls and then some through the winter. So we're pretty happy with that. So what my wife would normally do at this point is she'd come in here when she's getting ready to milk and she'd go ahead and get some feed. Then she'd come through the little pass-through door that I built, which wasn't there before, so she didn't have to run back through a bunch of hungry goats. And then she'd move in here. This was her milk stall. Now, everything came in and left out this one gate. So when you had a bunch of girls that was ready to be milked and were, also a little hungry for some sweet feed, it got to be chaotic. They'd run, they'd fight. She would battle them. They'd be 3 or 4 goats in there at one time. And it really, really made things difficult for her. So what we did is we extended off the original milk room. Not anything fancy. This is all things, refurbished stuff. Put another gate in, which wasn't refurbished. Added on. I built a little trough so she can go in there and throw a little sweet feed in. All the girls will come through this gate. She'll lock them in at this point where they can't get anywhere else. So it isolates them in this area. Then I put another gate in, set a couple more posts, built another one. So at this point, my wife will come around back through this gate opening, come in, open this up, and let the girls in from this isolation room in one at a time. And she'll milk them, give them a little sweet feed, and then she'll let them out this gate. And at this point, they're out of the picture. And they're going to go off and do what they do, but she don't have to worry about them again. And then she'll repeat the process. Bring them in one at a time. And even if you got somebody like old Molly girl who's got 3 babies and you ain't going to milk her, you still want her to do the process until the babies are weaned. So she'll bring even old Molly in here, give her a little sweet feed, maybe flip her udder a little bit and let her remember the process, and then she'll let her out too. My wife says this has been a game changer to her. She's so very, very happy that I did it. And like I said, it's not anything fancy, but it's functional. And she had a smile when she used it for the first time today, so that makes me happy.